Hello, my earth sign. So if you are a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, then this reading is for you. A card already jumped out. Using my Oracle deck first just to get a general energy for you guys. So you have Moldavite and Archangel Raphael. So it says, are you able to think beyond the ordinary? Is your heart open to love and inner peace? Awaken your consciousness and decide you want to see things from the greater perspective. Increased self-knowledge naturally allows for healing your heart, your relationship with others, and the relationship you have with yourself. You have unlimited potential. My consciousness is awake. I am aware. I feel limitless nature of all life. I believe in unlimited potentials and possibilities. I'm creative, prosperous. I fully embrace extraordinary wealth. My heart is open to giving and receiving love. So a lot of heart healing for my earth signs, and that's such a beautiful, wonderful message for you. I think that just like my water sign and placements, my earth sign placements are going to be going through a spiritual awakening, but it's going to be one of the heart. And I think that a lot of you are healing a relationship or your relationships that you have with people. I have a Capricorn mother, and last night we had a very, very deep conversation about healing, and now I'm going to cry thinking about it because I think it was so needed. So I think that right now is a time to really talk to people. Oh my god, I'm really gonna cry. But talk to the people that you love. Talk to the people. And the reason why I'm crying is because it is the heart chakra. I know that it is, because I want to just cry for no reason. But it's about having the conversations that need to be had with the people that you love, especially if you want to heal those connections, because this is a very fertile time for healing for you with Moldavite as well. And I think that you're starting to begin to understand that on your part, and this is where accountability comes in, this is where the actual healing comes in, is when you affirm in yourself that you know that you have things that you personally need to work on. And it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you, less than. It makes you powerful because you're able to call your bullshit. Because if you aren't able to call your bullshit, someone else is going to call your bullshit, and you've given your power away, if that makes sense. In order to heal your relationships right now, I feel like there's going to be a sense of you really stepping into your consciousness, you really stepping into your spirituality, you really starting to activate your heart chakra. So that's something that I want you guys to focus on, is congratulating yourself for doing a lot of work, security wise and sexually, life-wise, and just feeling vibrant and good. But now it's time to really start getting in your emotions, getting into your feels, because you don't want to stray too far into your masculine and not really honor your feminine energy, because that's what you need right now to really level up your life, really level up your relationships, if that's something that you've been really focused on. I feel like a lot of you guys are focused on your relationships. It could be platonic, it could be romantic, it could be the person that you're very in love with, but there's a lot of healing that needs to do. Somebody's heart is aching right now, and it's only going to rectify when you have these conversations and really be serious about what's going on and everything like that. And now that fully embracing extraordinary wealth, that also is heart chakra work, because a lot of people are walking around not believing that they are destined and capable of receiving abundance from the universe and themselves that they have manifested. People are literally walking around here thinking that they don't deserve it. Where does that come from? That comes from lack of self-love, and that's why it's so closely related to the heart chakra. You came in, why would you have just been plopped down on earth to struggle? Does that make sense? It does not make sense. So I need you to understand, when you're walking around here wanting to better your life and better your situation, that is your birthright. You know what I mean? Being able to experience life in its fullest, in its most vibrancy, is your birthright. It's not something that, you know, you need to prove to anybody. Maybe prove to yourself, but not anybody else. You are deserving of those things. You're deserving of a lot more than you give yourself credit for. So let's pull some tarot, get some clarifying cards, and you know, start defining this energy more for you. So I'm just going to shuffle from my original Rider-Waite tarot deck. We have the Ace of Cups, and that really does speak to the heart chakra. Ace of Cups is such a, when I feel like satisfied. I feel like it is complete satisfaction to the point where you're spilling over. And I feel like you're really going to start experiencing those in your relationships one-on-one. Support your dreams and support the dreams of your partner, because, or the person that you're connecting with, because I feel like in the realms of love, there's going to be a sense of collaboration, but it has to come from a mutual consensus that I respect what you do, and I respect where you're going, and I respect all that you've done. And you can only do that, you can only respect that when you respect yourself, respect your journey, respect your process, trusting your process, and all that type of, you know, beautiful things. So I do feel like there's going to be a union in love, and it's going to be so emotionally satisfying and so emotionally just fulfilling that you your cup just starts to run over with joy and abundance and love, because you're allowing this, and you're opening up your heart chakra, and you're letting the light come into your heart space. And when you do that, when you let that light come into your heart space, you just move different. You just glow different. Opportunities start, you know, coming to you. I also want you to work on your confidence too, because your confidence in yourself and your belief in yourself is what's going to set the tone for any relationship that you have, you know, with the people that you love and the people that you're going to love in the future, because there's going to be so much more fulfilling things that are going to be presenting themselves to you. And you know, I also want you to remember the time when you were abundant, when you did feel very happy and successful and fulfilled, and start bringing that energy back into, you know, your reality, and understanding that that can happen again, and that can happen 10 times even better than it did previously. You know, I love using that exercise because sometimes we forget. Sometimes we just look at our situation and think, you know, this is all I'm going to experience. And especially with people too, you know, we think that good times only, it's, you know, the whole idea of like a honeymoon phase. I don't believe in the honeymoon phase, like that it ends. I think it's supposed to keep going. And even if it does start to dwindle, this is with your dreams too, because we have honeymoon phases with the things we're passionate about too. You know, you feel so like giddy about it, and then, you know, you get to a point where shit gets deep. You start experiencing things with the people that you love, and the people, and, you know, there is almost like a reality check. And I think it's really honestly the universe testing you, seeing if you're really serious about, you know, your abundance, if you're really serious about carrying this through, because the honeymoon phase can last forever if you do the work. And I'm here to tell you, like, you're gonna have to do the work, and that work is gonna start with yourself and raising your consciousness, raising your vibration, doing all of that, because like I said in the beginning, that is your birthright. That is what you came here to do. You didn't come here to play small. You didn't come here to just twiddle your fingers and your thumbs and just think it's all just, you know, for funs and laughs and giggles and things like that. Well, it is, but I mean, like, there's even more. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, there's just so much more. And you're not fully stepping into your greatness. And I need you to do that. I notice that with a lot of my earth signs. It's not that you guys aren't spiritual and things like that. You guys are just very, very practical. about things. And I think you could learn really well from the water sign placements in your life, and the people who are just so like, you think they're crazy because you're like, I don't understand how you just move like that, you know what I mean? Really just have conversations with those people, and just you know, start stepping into your spiritual bag a lot more, and your heart space as well. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel like, you know, my earth signs, they do this thing where they're not quite, it's not even analytical, it's just like they're, well, they are analyzing the situation and thinking, oh my god, it's gonna take so long, and it's gonna, let me tell you something, okay? My earth signs, you have the ability to slow down time and speed it up as well, as you please. When times get like really slow for you, you consider it a shitty day, you know, you're like, oh, I had work, it's really long. And then you're with like the people that you love, and time goes like this, that's you. Because you've associated that time goes faster when I'm doing the things that I love. No. You control time. You control how you use your time and how you compartmentalize your time. And so I want you to set more intentions with your time. But I'm not going to go too in deep. If you want to get more in depth and things like that, and we really have conversation, you can book a reading with me. But I just want to say thank you so much for coming in and tuning with me, getting a reading, you know. You guys have been supporting me a lot, and I just respect you guys, and I love you guys so much. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.